Hello, I'm MK Davis. We'll talk a little bit about a particular adventure that I myself experienced along with a couple of friends of mine, Don Monroe and Ken Iddens. This took place back in 2008. And we started the day off very early in the bed of Bluff Creek. And we immediately found adventure or excitement or discovery, for that matter. And it continued throughout the entire day. I'll give you an example. Down in the bed of the creek, right after the break of day, I looked down, excuse me, and I saw something odd floating in the creek. And so I went over there to it, I looked, and it had every appearance of being some kind of a fetus. And I put it on a rock, got it out of the water, and I'll let you listen to the video, pick it up from there.
MK found this in the stream next to the rocks on the shoreline. We're going to put this in a baggie and take it back for whatever reason. Who knows? That's possible. MK would suggest a human. I don't know. I have no idea. But the thing is, we're in an area now with all kind of abstracts, anomalies. Do we know? We do not know.
You always put a rock in it and throw it?
Ken says,
okay,
yeah.
I'll come across and get it. It's a fetus, Ken. I don't know anything about fetuses.
I'm not anything medical.
It doesn't have any limbs. It's too young to even have limbs.
It wouldn't be more than 6 weeks old. It's in my estimation. I don't think it's...
It's got an umbilical cord.
In the womb, it would be more than 6 inches long. 6 ounces long.
Is it dog-like?
Can't tell, really.
You're the most...
I don't know what Don was thinking, because none of us have any experience with a Sasquatch fetus, if that's what it turned out to be, to do any estimating of age or how old or how long it had been there. But we still try, we still try, but it's not necessarily an expert's opinion. Not him, me, or Ken, or anyone else. There are experts in bears. This was out of the season for bears to have fetuses. I didn't know it, but I told you the whole day, the entire day, was just full of different things happening. Lots of sign. Later on that day, we filmed what we believe, it certainly appears to be, a Sasquatch just upstream from this fetus thing here, just around the corner. And I can't help but think that maybe possibly they might be connected. But anyway, we'll go on.
Doctor guy along to tell us about it.
Bring it here and I'll put it on the exam table.
I can handle it a little bit.
Dr. Ken?
Here we go.
Dr. Ken. Don.
There you go, Don.
Seal it. Seal it up.
I'll let him seal it. I'll take to him.
That's it?
Yep, it's a fetus. It's real small.
Yes.
All right, well, let's take a look at a filtered still image of it. Because I was trying to see if there was anything inside of it. And it certainly appears to be. That'd be the head. And it did have appendages. 2 of them. And then you can see darker areas under this slick stuff. Well, I've always said that I was the Mr. Magoo of Bigfoot researchers, because I really don't know that much about things, but I just stumble into some things. But it's amazing how you can get lucky if you put yourself in a position to get lucky. If this is luck, I don't know. It's haunted me ever since. We kept it several days, but we were staying down there, and it got really, really badly rank, and I think Don threw it away. I wish we'd have cut it open. We climbed up the mountain, way up there, about maybe a couple of thousand feet, maybe. We found, considered to be several things. We found culverts that had been thrown down the side of a mountain, and this is culverts that we had read about culverts being thrown down the mountain by the Bigfoot themselves when they were trying to run those construction people off. And it looks like that story is true. I can't see them throwing their own culverts off down the side of the mountain. Let's see here.
This is a culvert. How far up the hill we say we are, Don?
An hour and a half.
You know, in terms of distance.
1,000 feet.
Something like that. Up on the side of the hill, you see that this is...
Don says 1,000 feet. I trust his judgment on that, 'cause he's an old mountain man. Seemed like it took a long time to get up there, though.
Good side here.
That's something interesting.
What are you seeing, Don?
I'm not sure yet. Can you come over here and look in there? There's something stuck. Is that a rocks now? Is that a rocks or that's something else dug in there?
Let me zoom in on it. I don't know if I can get in that low light or not.
How's that? And is that rocks or is that something else?
I got my darn lens cap on.
I'll go back there and see what that is.
Hold on.
You
Let
got
me zoom in. You get zoom past you, Don.
Let me
I can't do it.
let me
The light's
change.
not any good. Can you get a light on it a little better?
I'm going to change to a different player.
Oh, this pipe goes a long ways.
Oh, it turns.
Yeah, it must go.
Oh, yeah, I see. It turns, goes to the left.
It shows water running out part of the year. There's rest on the bottom a lot. I'll tell you something. I get there.
Big brown-eyed monster.
I wouldn't doubt that cats use this thing.
Oh, anything can use it.
You know it's got water flow. But whatever, you know.
What is that, Don? That big pile?
Now that's where, when this thing turns, it's got a crack in the pipe.
Uh-huh.
Well, the cracks are about 6 or 8 inches wide. The dirt's filtered through it the years. The dirt's filtered through with water, pushing it down.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the other end. If there is any.
We're gonna make.
I think there is, Ken.
Do you feel any airflow?
I can see light back there, way back.
You can?
Yeah.
They're probably watching TV.
This might be an entry or something, or a thoroughfare. I hear something interesting about this pile of dirt.
What?
It appears like the left hand to the center part has been pushed down after the fact. Like something's gone over it a few times. I'll go up to that point and see what I can see. Any hair or anything?
Well, if ever there was a chance to get a handprint, you know, that would be a good time.
If it was possible. This is hard. It's all rock hard though, but
It's hard.
not so far. So I'll tell you, you'd agree if you'd hear. Now this pipe goes down there and it's bent, Ken.
Okay.
It bends and you can still go through though because it bends and gets taller and skinnier. This could be a thoroughfare for something. I think Patty couldn't crawl through here, I don't believe.
She could get up in it and get out of the rain.
Well, yeah, in that part. But right here, see what I'm saying? It's like worn down from use. Right here, see what I mean? Along here.
Yeah.
There's one side, like something's going by there and not bothering to mess it and pull it out. And for me, I'm going to show you in a minute here. I'll lay back on that for a place to lay back. That'd be a comfortable back. See, I find backrests by caves. Not this kind, but I mean, you find places they lay back.
Yeah, this is on the mountainside above
I feel like a home here.
the Patterson film site.
Yeah.
Or at least the one that
What were you saying, Ken?
we take to be the Patterson film site.
That it's only a culvert, as we think of to take water over a road.
Well, here's something else, MK. The water runs out of here, runs the other way. It comes down to this crack in the pipe, goes both directions.
I can see the other end from here.
Yeah.
The water that enters this pipe doesn't come through it directly, it comes to the side view.
Well, we know nothing's in it, so come on out, Don. Unless something happened to you in there.
Well, it won't.
I think Don was probably 83, 84 maybe. He's in his
You gotta
80s.
photograph this hole. MK,
Yeah.
you gotta photograph this hole.
I can. I don't have enough light in there. I don't have a flash.
I got a camera. I got a small camera I can take a picture.
Well, we're going to make our way on up to the upper end of this thing.
Okay, I'll come out. Pour something bad.
Now, Bigfoot notwithstanding, that's an excellent place for a bear or a cougar as well. Man, he was way up in there. It's wrapped around some trees. And I think there was another one.
About 3 foot.
See, it's just thrown down the mountainside sometime in the past.
Probably about 4.
No, not 4.
3.5 then.
Yeah, not 4 feet. But you're right, the effort to get this thing here to mega machinery. It's been here a long time. Been here a long time. 1940 or something.
Long, yeah, a good long while. 50s probably. That's when they first started coming in here, I understand.
When?
The late 50s, mid to late 50s.
And they're big hoists and they're skidders, because you gotta get it up out of these canyons to the landing.
All right, let's move it along here. Oh, there. This is where we came out to the lair. You see how steep that hole is. We came out of this hole right here.
Down this ravine, up this ravine, you're looking down it, up this ravine, all the way up to this old cat skinner road, this logging road that's on the side of the hill or the mountain. And this road was obviously made with a lot of trouble to get these logs out of here. You can see it's an old road, goes around here, down in the culvert, down the gully there are 2 culverts, and
that's where they threw the culverts, right off this
road from washing away.
Straight down that way.
You see,
I'm going to move it along because I spent a lot of time bloviating about what I thought, and that was a long time ago, and I really don't care much to go over that again. Everything's changed since then. I've only made it to this lair one time, and that was this trip. I call it a lair because there was a carcass in there, and there were all kind of tracks.
just beginning to, leaves just beginning to turn.
There it is. The lair's right back. You can't even see the entrance into it. I don't know what made me go up in there, but I pushed my way in, and it was level. And it had a little mountain stream going through it. That's it. Had a deer carcass in there. Had broken open the bones and sucked the marrow out. This day was full, absolutely chock full of adventure and of Bigfoot sign. I don't know. I would have to test myself out to see if I could go back up to that lair again.
There's not a bear.
There's some of the bones.
You don't think a bear did?
Not this. I'll tell you why I think that. You see, there's 2 bones first. But see this jawbone here?
Yeah.
They grow like this in a V.
Yeah.
There's 2 of them. He has the jawbone too.
Yeah.
With the jawbone, when your jawbone you have already connected to this, or you tear it apart, it was already
apart.
Where you found this at? Was your jawbone connected to this one? I'm trying to find out. Did you break one off of it?
You saved one, didn't you?
Disarticulated.
I saw it was there. That is.
What's the other jawbone? There's 2 jawbones.
I'm not trying to find out. Did you take the one jawbone like this?
Yeah, he wants to compare the 2 jawbones together.
Okay, you broke one off.
Yeah.
That answers one question. Then.
Well,
So I was gonna
no,
say,
I didn't break it.
No, it was separate.
It was laying all by itself. There was nothing next to it.
Okay. You see, these are often used for scrapers. That part of the teeth, and I'm taking a picture of this thing so you can get the other 2
You gotta have
bones.
something to scrape.
Well, I know that, but I'm just saying
That was Don Monroe calling.
Yeah. These two here are the same pieces
What are the odds?
of a piece that's hooked onto the animal. Where's the rest of the bones? Of course, they could be scattered by who knows what. But this leg bone now,
There's your scapula. Here's the leg bone.
this is important in this picture, see?
Now you can see where it sucked that marrow out.
The marrow's been sucked out.
And
Yeah.
this is the other half of
Okay,
that jawbone.
good. And that helps, because I thought this was
They
gone.
do bears suck marrow?
Well, they do, but there's bears that chew the whole bones up on that.
They'll just crunch them and
They
suck
grind the
what
whole
they
living
get.
crap out of them. The question I had is answered this part. He took it off, related place side by side. But
Yeah, but I didn't.
no, we didn't take it off. These
Never
is for,
saw those. That was
they use
totally
this for
separate.
different things like this, scraping off. It could be used for scrapers, and that's why I thought maybe it's something done that.
I don't know how you would know though.
No, you won't. But these two pieces, it's odd to me there's no rib bones there, see?
What?
I mean,
They get eaten.
these marrow buckle bones are important. These.
There's no sign of any marrow left in it, is it?
No. If it was, a bug would have got it.
Little critters eat it. Leave it there.
You want this? Oh, picture. This is where they might have chewed off parts of this. These two pieces are the same thing. The same shoulder blades, the blades themselves.
Well, there ought to be some chew marks on it.
This is the opposite
Well,
side
there
of
could
it.
be along here though, see, right along here. Those bones there,
Okay. These are mirror images of each other.
yeah, the thing is they got certain parts here that match. And that's interesting because these pieces are
They,
left.
they snapped that off and snapped that off at the same place,
Yeah, see?
basically.
Different size animal. What's interesting is the pieces matching. That's all I'm saying.
Well, it came off the same mountain.
All right.
Yeah, but I mean, just these parts are here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop it here just a minute. They decided to sit and take their socks and shoes off and dress down their feet. Their feet they had bruises and all kinds of stuff on them. I think Ken had a bone missing in his foot from a bout with polio when he was young, and that's why I ended up going back down alone. I went down all the way down the mountainside, crossed the creek, and came back out. And I went back out into the creek, and I had done some filming up and down the creek and was waiting on them to show up so that I could film them coming up the creek, because it was way downstream where you come off that mountain. Here, let's just go on.
Matching parts are here.
No ribs or nothing
If
else.
they drug something off or they go away to take a snooze, somebody else grabs them and runs. Because you got coyotes up here.
Yeah, but just it's not nothing here. That's, more than just conversation. But
Yeah. Interesting.
There we go. There I am standing in the creek. And I'm filming, and I don't see this. Let me see if I can move this. Right here is probably the Sasquatch that was up in that lair, more than likely. It don't see me. The sound of the water is overcoming all the other sounds. Then you hear two rocks clack together, and apparently there's another one that I don't see somewhere out in the brush, and this one reacts to the two rocks by backing up into them bushes. And I ended up walking right straight down the creek, and it's over here. I never knew it. Never saw it. I'm not centered on it. You see, I'm looking down the creek. I don't even see it. I never saw it. Let's see. I'm going to look at it here. Hear that clack? Let's listen again. Clack. I'm just waiting on them. I never saw it. Found it on the video later on down the road. But I'm going to call Don Monroe back. Let's see here. Hey, Don.
Yeah, speak loud. I'm on the highway in Texas, and the windows are rolled down in the car, so talk loud.
You're in Texas.
Yeah, we're heading out of Texas and getting Oklahoma for a couple of days over there.
Okay.
Be home in Montana by Wednesday night or Thursday morning.
Man,
How you doing?
Texas is not all that terribly far.
Yeah, it's 100 degrees over here, about that.
It's about 90 here. I'm in the middle of making a video for YouTube, and the video happens to have you on it, and I decided to call you back and get you to say a word or two. I'll tell you what the video.
Thank you.
The video is about the fetus and the trip up to the lair, and then me filming the croucher.
Well, that sounds great. Did you get a good picture of the fetus?
I did. Video and
You know something,
still.
I've had comments, you might say that. I've had over a dozen comments floating around people, and they mentioned the word boy do. They mentioned the word miscarriage or fetus before I do.
What's that? What does that mean?
That means they interpret that the same way without being told.
Okay.
I show the picture. What does that resemble? And every one of them has told me the same, pretty much the same idea. And they're not dummies. They all see that the possibility of that being a miscarriage or a, you know what I mean, a embryo is very likely.
Well, I mean, I figured as much myself.
Including doctors. Doctors there, you know, the military doctors, when I go to for snake bites, I showed them a couple of them. They all said the same thing. I mean, Dan, one more, you got that? And I've got it in captive. I haven't got it, and haven't got it, but you got a picture. That's all you got.
Well, I got a video. I got a video and a photo.
You might just include that in your own interpretation. That people comment. In my case, they have, but without even being told what this is, auto suggestion, what it might be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of important. It's not founded, but it gives a cross-cut of American opinion.
Well, I mean, just upstream we had the croucher. Remember the croucher?
Yeah.
Well, maybe. Well, just speculating, but maybe that the fetus came from the croucher. It was in position to come from there.
Well, it's all possible. But anyway, it's very, very curious thing for people to see that mountain, how he got it. It just came floating out of nowhere, you know, down the creek there.
No, you're right. I was.
He just happened to be in the right spot at the right time, and it's got that eddy going around me a couple of times, and that thought it caught on my jeans pocket, more or less, you know, it's there by my waistline. It got caught right there.
I was telling the listeners that I was sort of like Mr. Magoo. You know Mr. Magoo? When I just stumble upon things. Most of the time I find something, I just stumble upon it, you know.
Well, I do the same thing. In fact, I'd like to get you out in the West sometime when I can, but by this or next summer, and take a picture of that cave we're in right now, and how we stumble onto something. I'm still thinking about that cave. There's more caves like it around, but you can't see them until you get to them. And this one here is going to be, I'm going to write about it in my own notes, but I definitely think we found some evidence of currently living bipeds of some kind that are in there with human ability. And it's such an interesting thing because I've got more theory that goes back 50 years. It might be possible to prove part of that.
Well, I tell you what, Don, I'm gonna have to get back out there. I'm kind of on the upswing.
Well, I tell you what, if you could get away for a whole week or something, and we could go to Teton Mountains and down in the Fetus and all around, you make a hell of a film. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, and may stumble upon something else.
We can sell it because you got Don along who can repel. He's capable of going down 100 feet or more.
Okay.
I got golden guys, but it's been.
Now wait a minute. You're talking about that cave that's on the face of a cliff, 100 feet down.
That's the one. I just got out of it last week.
You went down to that cave?
I did too. Yeah.
Don.
I can send you. That's one deadline. I can send you pictures of that cave tonight or something.
Yeah, I'd like to see him.
I don't know which this number you're on now, the one to send it to.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, what you want to do is just, if you get a minute, just text me your number to send it on. If I get to a stop tonight, I can send you one tonight about the cave and let details, 3 or 4 pictures, including Dawn, on the edge of the cliff, and you can see it straight. But down, you couldn't go down there unless you're off strong and awful agile and good footwork to get down that mountain. In any kind of weather with any kind of moisture, you couldn't make it down, but dry, you might do it.
Yeah, well, I probably do better
150 feet.
just doing a barrel roll.
Get this now. We're going back there before October, September here coming out. We get down there before that time at the bottom and see if we can find bones of any kind of food or scratches on knives, marks, or any kind of indications of humanity. Plus the fact that a creature could have fell over the cliff at some point in time.
Yeah, well, look here. I don't want to cut the conversation short, but I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to finish this film.
Okay, well, tell them I'm still out there looking.
Yeah, well, you're telling them right now. You speak to them as you want. Tell them goodbye.
Yeah, adios, amigos.
All right, Don Monroe, folks.
Yeah.
Hey, we got something lined up now. Consider it lined up.
The truth tells its own story, okay?
It does indeed. It does indeed.
That's what I would say if I'm asking me a question. The truth tells its own story. Okay, adios.
All righty. Take care.
I'm making a video right now on
All right. Well, that's Don Monroe, and if you can believe it, he's right at 90 years old, and he rappelled 100 feet down this face of a cliff to get to a opening of a cave. I'll tell you what, I don't know what his secret is, but I sure like to know it. Well, anyways, you folks, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I thank you for your time.